Q Manivannan from the Green Party.
No, never mind. Hi everyone. I'm Q. I'm the diversity. I'm the Scottish Greens. I'm a lead candidate for the Scottish Greens in Edinburgh and East Lothian, but I'm not just here in my role as the politician to be. I'm also here as an artist. I'm a person of color. I'm an immigrant and a trans person. So I find myself in a very interesting position. I'm here. I came to Scotland. I found my place here through culture in many ways. I founded the Scottish Tamil Arts Collective. I run a monthly music and poetry night, fundraising for Palestine. If anything, I am the stereotype. So I also know that when that door is open, it's open, but when it costs more than it should, it's closed and it's closed. The culture sector gave me a language in many ways for belonging, I'd say, as I mentioned. But while Labour in Westminster continues cutting arts budgets for the second spending review running, unprecedented, by the way, since 1998, and reform threatens to strip the diversity that makes the arts what it is right now, the Scottish Greens, that's the reason why I'm with them, have a different offer to make.
Guys, the UK have gone absolutely bonkers. The UK have gone totally... Jeez, I didn't know it would get to this, but believe me, it has. And I'm still reeling from the shock of this whole craziness. The UK, Scotland to be precise, just made the most unbelievably woke mistake any country could have ever made in the history of wokeness. I have secondhand embarrassment for Scotland. Really, I do. William Wallace is going to be rolling in his grave right now after witnessing their latest debacle. Now, before the usual suspects start crying racism in the comment section, please let me tell you something, okay? Let me just point out that I do not engage in petty things like racism, okay? I'm not making this video because I'm trying to hate on anybody. Rather, I am sharing this information because I am concerned for a nation handing the keys to its future to the wrong people. People who just got off the plane, who don't share the history, the culture, or long-term stakes in that country. And in some cases, people who openly resent that country and its native inhabitant. Now, the fact that I had to make this disclaimer before even sharing my thoughts tells you how degraded the society has become. But guys, it is what it is. Transgender non-binary migrants without legal right to work in the UK gets elected as new member of Scottish Parliament. I'm a transgender Tamil immigrant. My pronouns are they, them. He will now earn $105,000 a year despite not having the right to work in the UK. So guys, the Scottish Green Party, that gang of suicidal empathics so desperate to dismantle traditional Britain, those professional virtue signalers just elected this mentally challenged man, parading himself as a non-binary and trans man. They elected him as an MSP in the Scottish Parliament. But the kicker is that this man is an immigrant on an expired student visa who just came into Scotland in 2021. He goes by the name Q Manivannan. And he claims to be non-binary transgender Palestine activist. Which makes me wonder if he knows that those same Palestinians are gonna chop off his head the minute he steps into Palestinian territory. But anyway, he moved to Scotland in 2021 for a PhD at the University of St. Andrews on a student visa, and he can only work but for part-time. He can only do part-time jobs, and he has been recently crowdfunding money online for a graduate visa to buy another 3 years for himself. Yet, thanks to a rule change pushed through by the SNP government, non-UK citizens on even short-term visas can now stand for election to Holyrood. No need for citizenship, no need for permanent status. Just be there on some paperwork and you get a political position. This is insane.
My name is Dr. Q Manivannan. I am a transgender Tamil immigrant. My pronouns are they, them. I am, to some in this country, everything that the hateful despise, and I'm standing here as your MSP now with care. They say politics is the art of the possible. A politics of care, I'd say, expands what's possible for everyone left behind, pushed out, or never invited in.
A scholar I love called Saidiya Hartman wrote that the holes that bind us are also the bonds that free. Every barrier placed before me with the Greens was the reason also that we pushed further. And this is what diversity looks like in power.
Oh, we love diversity. This is what diversity looks like in power. We cherish diversity, but only in your country. Only when we get to be the ones diversifying you. Only when we get to be the one doing the diversion. I really don't know what has gotten into these Western countries. Why are Westerners hell-bent on destroying themselves? Because make no mistake, it is the same Westerners who elect and vote people like this into power in their own nations. And even in situations where people like this are not voted into power democratically, they are selected, appointed, and placed in power by the same Westerners. Because at the end of the day, these people, the natives, are the people running the political parties. What is wrong with these current Europeans? I keep asking myself that. And all my American viewers watching this video right now, okay, don't think that you are off the hook. Don't think you are exempt from this situation, because this is the same thing the Democrats are trying to achieve in America. This is the same madness the Democrats are fighting for and pushing for when you see them clamoring for an abolishment of the police, an abolishment of ICE, for opening of the borders. This craziness is not going to skip America if Americans do not fight for America. Now, this guy has been elected into the Scottish Parliament, and he stands to be paid about $105,000 every year, even though he has no right to work full-time. Yes, keep that in mind. He cannot work full-time. Okay? The job of a parliamentary representative is a full-time job. But he cannot do that because he is on a student visa, a visa that is going to expire very soon if it has not expired already. So please tell me, how does this actually work? Can this person even legally do the full-time job of an MSP under visa restrictions? Can they even relate to the needs and the concerns of the Scots, seeing as he is just a recent immigrant who came into the country in 2021? And very most importantly, will he even be here in 3 years? The Scots literally voted for somebody whose future in their country is literally dependent on GoFundMes and Home Office approval. So what happens when the visa extension fails? Does Scotland get a part-time MSP? Do they zoom in from, Chennai or from Bangalore? This is absolutely unbelievable. This guy cannot even vote, but he gets to win an election. Oh boy, my brains are fried. And I have witnessed the same incident in various different forms across the UK. I have seen waves of candidates and elected officials from migrant backgrounds, particularly in Labour and Green parties, running campaigns in their own foreign languages, in their native tongues, in their land, in their foreign languages, pushing agendas that prioritize imported communities over the natives. Muslim candidates are dominating local councils in places like Birmingham, Bradford, in the London boroughs. Calls for Sharia-influenced policies are dominating the UK political landscape. Grooming gang scandals are swept under the rug for years out of community relation fears, not to mention the parallel societies that are being formed in the UK streets. It is a crazy world out there. As a European who sanctions this type of horror, do you think this is going to make make the foreigners love you? Do you think that the foreigners will reciprocate the same act when you travel to their lands? Try being a white European or a Scottish person running for parliament in India, in Pakistan, in Nigeria, or any of the Muslim majority countries. Well, that will never happen. That is never gonna work out, okay? Because these foreigners protect their identity fiercely. They love diversity, but only when they are the ones diversifying you over there in your land. India doesn't hand out parliamentary seats to recent British arrivals on student visa. So why destroy your heritage for them? Dear Scotland, dear UK, dear Europe, please wake up. This stupidity you are engaging in does not reflect compassion. It is civilizational suicide. You are not giving away your nation out of kindness. You are surrendering it without a fight because you've been shamed into believing that your own existence and your own preferences are problematic. Please stop it. Grow a spine and protect your nation because at the end of the day, it is the only nation you are ever going to have. But as always, guys, these are my thoughts and my opinions. Please feel free to share yours in your comment section below, but do so respectfully. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, honestly, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to the channel. Like and share this video to keep people informed, and consider joining my membership or supporting the channel in any way that you can. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. For now, peace.